The Barcelona problem starts with Mar. Yep, that's where it starts. Before you talk about Uncle Ernie, before you talk about Bartomeu, before you talk about any kinds of things, everything starts with Neymar. Now, why do I say this? Let's even take it back beyond Neymar. Barcelona have always had a star. Whether you talk about a Romario, Rivaldo, Dino, and Messi. And what was supposed to happen was Neymar was supposed to be the guy that was a successor to Lionel Messi. That was what was supposed to happen. Because once Messi then retires, you would have seen a Neymar coming who everybody assumed would be the next best player and the guy to pretty much take the baton from Lionel Messi. But that didn't happen. Neymar was unhappy because he wasn't really fully appreciated as a star. He was much more of a sideshow to Messi. Hence why he wanted to have a team that was in his own image, because he felt that the time was right for him to hold on to and be the face of a franchise. Hence why he took his talents to Paris. Croissants, pretty damn good. Pain chocolat. So then that happened, and then you now saw a Valverde come in. So Valverde, when he came in, he obviously wasn't a manager that everybody liked. And as he came in, he said, look, man, I'm here to be a manager. I'm here to get results. Because as a professional manager, my philosophy doesn't come before success. Success and winning comes before everything. And for Valverde, of course, he knew that, so you will be judged upon the Champions League. And even if he failed in extremely dramatic, disgraceful circumstances in the CL, he still was able to deliver a major trophy in each of the seasons that he was at Barcelona. And when you look at those CL disasters that happened, can it all be blamed on Valverde? Or are Barcelona fans not looking at the bigger picture? And the bigger picture being that the personnel simply isn't there. The players simply aren't there. And you cannot enforce a philosophy upon a group that can't play that philosophy. Are we now saying that Frankie de Jong is on the same level as a Xavi? Don't you even dare tell me that a flipping Coutinho or a Griezmann is at the same level as an Andres Iniesta. That didn't happen. Barcelona had a very special group that formed 3 international trophies in a row for Spain that were able to fully utilize the tiki-taka that Pep Guardiola brought in, and to a bit of a variance that Luis Enrique brought in, that also brought in that treble. So all Valverde was doing was, I have to try and get the results based on having an older Busquets, an older Piqué, and different players who don't have the same kind of characteristics as a Xavi and an Iniesta, who are generational talents. But I think the other big thing as well is Griezmann. Griezmann simply isn't the player that people thought he was. I warn people about Griezmann. He's a good player, but he's a side chick. He is there to support the main act. He isn't the main attraction. You don't buy your tickets for a Griezmann. Griezmann is the guy who warms up for the main act. That's what he does. Simply like Griezmann isn't. See, Jay-Z is Messi. Griezmann is Memphis Bleak. Okay, that's what he is. So he is the guy that supports the main act. And look. But the biggest problem before all, and I think it's something that even he knows, it's Messi. This team is Messi dependent. They literally are hoping that Messi will build them out in every single game. And he does it about 80 to 85% of the time. But I think that is extremely unprofessional and the wrong approach for Barcelona to take, to be dependent wholly on Lionel Messi. And I just think that this idea that if this whole Cruyff way of playing and the tiki-taka way of playing will yield results makes no sense. Football evolves. And every single time that we come to different eras, you have to keep on chopping and changing. What made Ferguson such an amazing manager? He knew that he had to build and destroy, rebuild and destroy, rebuild and destroy. He knew that I can't have the same players playing the same exact way for 20 years, because every single time when there's a new threat that comes in and where the footballing strategies and philosophies evolve, you have to evolve as well. So Barcelona have to evolve and create a tactical template that best utilizes the talents that they have and is the best way in which to go up against the rising threats that we now see in the footballing world today that did not exist 5 or 10 years ago. And if they don't do that, I think Messi will have to reconsider his future at Barcelona. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.